Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Monday. What a Monday. It's a dreary day. I was about to say a nice, dreary day. I guess it's a nice, dreary day where I am. I don't have to be out in it, and it's not like raining. It's just overcast, but that's kind of like a nice little ambiance, you know? But we are here with Tiny Bookshop again. I love this game. Now, the last time we played was on a member stream, so if you weren't here for that, you will have missed the end of autumn. But today is going to be the first day of winter, I'm pretty sure, right? Anyone remember? I don't remember. Let's see. Kanitzia, hello. Barbie Lynn, welcome in. Nina, hi. Anthony, Yana, Sandra. I love the Tiny Bookshop streams. They make me so happy. You definitely need to buy this game. It's good. Okay, listen. I saw someone, well, where was this? Let me see if I can find this real quick. I saw someone somewhere online say that there was like a little TBR marker or something. Let me see, in Tiny Bookshop. If that's the case, I need to find it because that seems like the kind of thing I would be interested in. Oh, no. I don't know what that is. That's, I don't think I'm thinking of what I was thinking of. Anyway, we're going to get into it. You're stressed trying to build your home in Pocopia? Listen, Pocopia. I hope you're having a blast with that. Felly, welcome back. Sundog, hello. Okay, so today I also changed the colors of our books again. I wanted like a little bit of a wintry spread. Oh, they're over here bigger. We got like, you know, our Christmas red and green, but I wanted like a little silvery gold moment too. So that's what we're doing. Winter first, year one, putting our business in the papers again. It's mega savings day, so we'll go to the market. Small book display, great for showing off books. Place your 2 favorite editions here for everyone to see what your shop is truly about. For every book on this display, plus 1% to customer count, plus 5% of book effects. Oh, we can have more books, 24 books. We don't have money for that anyway, so that's neither here nor there. We're desperately in need of some crime and drama books. But these are kids books. The kids and drama book colors are very similar right now. Let's just go for this mixed book bundle. Oh yeah, Nina, I just saw today that the magical readathon announcement video is today. I'm very excited about it. Okay, let's go to the market. Clear all of this off and figure out what kind of books we need. Crimes, and every time I open this game again, I have to learn anew how to do it. My brain always wants to hit the escape button to exit out of the menus, but that does not work. Okay. Fact books, fantasy books, classic books, kids books, travel books. I might change this color to be lighter, but for now it's fine. Hi, Joey. Hello. Okay. Open shop. Hey, everybody. Any trash around for me? Yes. Get a little bit extra money going. Can I move? No. What if I knock that over? No. Just making a mess for no reason. Love that for me. Okay. 1 piece of trash is kind of rude. I mean, congrats on not littering, I guess, but not helpful for me. We still have this sellout thing. I don't foresee us ever hitting this completely sell our stock. Doesn't feel likely. We'll do some coffee while the tape is playing travel and fact. Maybe we'll do that after we sell out some of our other things. I want something with cute animals, and fact books are my usual go-tos, but I'm not a fan of romance. It's for my little sister. Well, if it's for your little sister, why do you want a book that you want? What does your sister like? A Buzz in the Meadows? That's about creatures. We could maybe do that. Men, St. Bookston, the myth, the legend, mathematics. Try this. A tale of how Gulson transformed a derelict farm into a sanctuary for plants and pollinators. Filled with humorous anecdotes and fascinating science, this book is a heartfelt plea to cherish and protect life in all its forms, especially the tiniest of creatures. Do bees count as cute animals? We'll try it. There we go. Bye. Had to have the smallest shelf and only a very few books. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Get rid of some of our shelves and maybe stock up on specifically the types of books that they like here. Hello, dear. I came by to tell you that my hip surgery is on Friday. I will be staying in hospital for about 3 weeks because the wonderful staff will assist with my rehabilitation as well. I love her laugh. Of course, I've packed as many books as I could. I'll have to stay entertained somehow, but others might not be blessed with such a big home library as myself, so I'm sure it'd be quite worthwhile to sell to the patients and hospital staff, and I'd appreciate your visits. Oh, we have the hospital. Park near the local clinic to visit patients and sell to the medical staff. Annual checkup. Visit the Bookston General Hospital for the first time. Okay, we're also going to have to check the calendar to see whose birthday is when. But I also have something a little more delicate to discuss. I can't leave my poor old cat alone for such a long time. The neighbors offered to feed her, but she needs company too. Would you consider taking care of her for me just for the time being? Well, sure. Splendid. Thank you, dear. Her name is Freya. And don't worry, she's really easygoing. Some might even say lazy. Tilda's cat. Her name is Freya. She's lazy and loves to be around books. Plus 7% to drama sale, plus 1% or 1 seconds to inspiration duration. Well, amazing. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you so much. You two have fun together. Hello. I see you're selling here as well. A very smart decision. I had to come by to fulfill an errand, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get all the Liberte supplies from local vendors, but anyway, I see your sales are going very well. One of these days, you might even sell out. If you want to know my advice, I'd recommend taking less books with you. Okay, well, thank you, Miriam. I already got this advice, though, from someone else. And I don't mean leaving space in your shelves. That would only make your business seem unorganized. But a shelf with a smaller capacity will create artificial scarcity, and you'll see it empty out in no time. Try it out, dear. I promise my methods are foolproof. Okay. Maybe next time we come back here. What do I recommend? Well, what you looking for? I'm in a bit of a hurry. I typically pick books from a series. I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time, and I adore crime novels. I'm out of crime novels. But do I got any dramas that are series? Do I have any books that are part of a series? Dealing with Dragons, a kid's book, Enchanted Forest Chronicles. 5 children in it. What do I have? You may be out of luck, my friend. Fantasy. Oh, I didn't even think about fantasy. Yeah. A Court of Mist and Fury. Go ahead, have Akamath, the worst of the Akatar books. That's maybe rude. I haven't read them in a while. Have Akamath. There we go. Everyone keep shopping and drink some coffee while you're at it. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I'm obsessed with outer space. I'm into fiction. See, that sounds easy, and yet, short stories for children now. An unkindness of ghosts. On a deeply stratified spaceship, Aster uses her wit and courage to defy oppression. An Afrofuturist, queer, and fiercely feminist journey. It's got a spaceship. There you go. Have it. What does this give me a bonus to? Travel and fact. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I want yearning and blushing, please. And if there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. But niche books aren't usually my cup of tea. Well, Anna Karenina's not gonna give you a happily... Well, how about the Princess Bride? We love that. There you go. I too love love. Let's just play that music. Maybe we'll sell those books, the last couple. Actually, we're pretty close to selling out today, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna be a little ways off fantasy and kids books. But that wasn't a bad day. Let's close up. Oh wait, I didn't even see the cat in the window. Oh my goodness. What a cutie. Okay, give me these free books. I will certainly take those. Thank you. I need crime books bad. I need drama books bad. Okay. Yeah, there's the cat. Look. Hey, cutie. Oh. Nice. Oh, no! It's not even the right color anymore. Unfortunate. What if I paint you? I don't actually remember what color it was. I'm gonna make it that color though. Okay. Confirm. We have nothing going on today, but we do need to visit the hospital. Sarah, hello. I've been pretty good. How have you been? Spring 18, spring, autumn, winter 15, winter 27. Okay, so we have some winter birthdays, but not till later. And tomorrow we're gonna go to the place. The place, of course, being the fish place. The fish place. To the hospital. Where is the hospital? Ah, there. Okay. Clear the shelves. That was a really good day. We're just gonna go kind of one row of each for now until we know what they like at the hospital. I don't think we got any clues yet. Okay. No. Classics, kids, travel. What else? You know what? Maybe more fantasy and more crime. There we go. Stamp collected, annual checkup. The healthcare at Bookston General is really top drawer. Okay. Hello? So did you hear? About what? Dr. Cruz? Or what about Dr. Cruz? Yeah, apparently he... Observant radiologist. Shh, not in front of everyone. Oh, hi there. You're new. Meddling receptionist. Ah, you're that bookseller we've heard so much about. Nosy pharmacist. Welcome to Bookston General. How's business? Heard anything interesting recently? Oh, give the staff at the hospital something interesting to talk about, like books. Love to know some of the chatter from your shop. All right, well. Everyone roll on up. The shop wagon looks so adorable. I like our little blue and white shop for winter. I'm intent on reading a play. Also, I'd like to start a new series. Anything that goes well with Merlot. I don't know many series of plays. Not gonna lie. Our town. Okay. What do you mean by goes well with Merlot? Metamorphosis. Miracle Worker play. See, this is the kind of thing that stresses me out. Do you want to play more? Is Inferno a play or a poem? Sometimes I can't remember whether something's a play or a poem. Or neither, to be honest. Intent on reading a play makes it seem like that's your #1 priority. So why don't I give you something that goes well with Merlot? I don't know. Have Our Town. Hello? Whatever. Goodbye. I can only do so much. Continue to shop. Oh, buy some coffee too. I know the healthcare workers need coffee. Need something binge-worthy. Wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. I can handle a bit of horror, and something from a series would be nice. Anything... These people in their Merlot, are y'all all right? Not that there's anything wrong with that necessarily, but like... Y'all good? The Dry is part of a series. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. We Solve Murders. What do you mean by sophisticated? The Maid. Play The Maid. Have The Dry. A lot of wine drinkers at the hospital. Exactly. Like, if y'all work here, maybe you shouldn't be thinking about Merlot first thing in the morning. You haven't even started your shift yet. If y'all are patients, probably wouldn't hurt to cut back a little bit. Ah, retirement is the best. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. Okay. Let's find you a play that's a tragedy. I've not actually read The Metamorphosis. Does that count as a tragedy? Probably not. I think I had some in the classics as well. Story, Othello. There you go. I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. I love that. I love highlighting stage directions for a play. Even if I'm not gonna be in it, I'm not seeing it. It makes me feel like an actor. Makes me feel like a thespian even. All right, everybody, keep shopping. Travel books. So far, we sold a lot of fact, drama, and crime books. No kids books. Which I guess makes sense. I don't know. If I were in a hospital, though, I'd be kind of into reading a kid's book. Something light. I want to read a horror story. I'm happy for my books to be gore-free, though. I really enjoyed Say Cheese and Die. I've been looking everywhere. Okay. You want a children's horror? That's not giving it. The Westing Game. Does that count as here's the thing. I don't know that I'm very familiar with kids horror books. Mysteries maybe, but like horror? Xenomorphs? Pollyanna. What about crime books? Mature reading, probably nothing that's mature reading. How do you read horror without gore? I feel like there definitely is that. The horror books that I've read have not had gore. But I don't know. We Solve Murders. That's mature reading also. We Were Villains. Why don't you have this? It's not a kid's book, but Clay has some digital marketing experience. So when he's hired on the night shift at Mr. Penumbra's, he's puzzled about why it's still in business. Most customers only borrow books from the highest shelves in the store. A fantastical quest story set in a San Francisco bookstore. I feel like it's not gonna make you happy, but I don't know that anything's gonna make you happy. Oh, well, there we go. Now that's a surprising treat. Can't wait to get to the next part in the series. Well, there you go. Enjoy. Also buy some coffee while you're at it. No? Okay, rude. Oh, 32 of 50 books. Nice. All right. Loading up on crimes and dramas. Noted, noted. I started reading my book club book this morning and I had absolutely no idea what it was about. I don't know. Anybody else pick up books when you have absolutely no idea what it's about? That's kind of my preferred way of reading. Like if someone says a book is good, if I trust them, bonus points. But even if it's kind of like a random recommendation, I will typically like add it to my TBR and potentially pick it up. But I don't really like reading the synopsis for books. I love just being able to grab it and go in completely unaware. Okay, I still need more dramas. That might have drama in there. Poetry. Yeah, not very many though. My goodness. Okay, to the Waterfront Fish Market. I think they like travel books and fact books here. Travel, fact, and fantasy. Okay. Fantasy, fact, travel. And then we'll do this one, a little cute combo of the three. And then we'll fill these the rest of the way. Classics. Kids. Oh. Okay. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, there's a bottle. Give me a bit of moolah. Another one. Can I knock that over? No. What are you selling? The same things you've been selling for a little while. Travel sale chance, +1 daily expenses. +2 travel sale chance for each different location you visited in the past few days. That's cool. Can I feed this to my dog if I buy this? I can equip it. All right. Anyway, that's all. All right, thanks for your service. Oh, everyone buy some coffee. And some books. Ahoy, I need rescue. Okay. What's the scuttlebutt? Fantasy is my fave. Also bonus points if it's epic. Okay. It's literally one of these ones, I think. Yeah, blue. Okay. An epic fantasy. The Last Wish, The Witcher. Sure, that's, well, I don't know that I would call that an epic fantasy if you're going in the traditional sense, but it's pretty like straight up Game of Thrones. That's probably gonna be better. I'm gonna give you, yeah, I'm gonna give you Game of Thrones. There you go. Have it. I've realized that I have a kind of a lot of Game of Thrones references that I make frequently, even though I've never seen it or read it. And that's really telling. You know something's made major cultural impact when you reference it and you've not even seen it. Just dropping by real quick. I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth, and I prefer to read uncomplicated books. I can't get enough of Adventures of a Wild Child. You want a drama about the planet? Okay, the main narrator is a fig tree. Now, how do you feel about that? Because I feel like I could try to find you a fact book. The Island of Missing Trees, a tale of forbidden love and common roots set on the divided island of Cyprus in 1974. The story is told through multiple perspectives, shifting time, place, and species. The main narrator is a fig tree. Try it. I never would have looked there. The Island of Missing Trees will be my new go-to when it comes to nature. Okay. You're welcome. That sounds really interesting. I love books with, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like unexpected narrators. I've always been interested in nature. I wouldn't mind learning about a new hobby, and I'm interested in fact books. Okay, where are my fact books? Women, race, and class. Le Corbusier? That's probably not how you say that. Shakespeare, the Radium Girls. None of these are giving new hobbies. Finance for the people, getting a grip on your finances. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with nature, but I guess you could become a finance bro, and it's a fact book. There you go. Enjoy. Don't talk to me about the stock market, though. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. Or crypto. Like, I'm not built for that. Coffee, anyone? Oh, I wish I had coffee right now. Ahoy! I'm an absolute thriller fan. And I usually prefer nonfiction, but self-help books are usually not my cup of tea. Okay. Non-fiction thriller books? I don't know what I can do for you about that. Oh! Well, The Frozen River? A thrilling mystery based on a true story? As a midwife, Martha Ballard carefully records births, deaths, and any crimes in their small town of Hallowell, Maine. In 1789, Martha's diary becomes evidence in a trial that divides her community. How about this? There you go. Yeah, Yana, true crime makes sense, but also, I don't know. I personally wouldn't, like, if I were looking for true crime, I would not be like, give me a thriller that's nonfiction. That feels like insensitive. Seeing snow, even if only in game, makes you appreciate the fact that it's spring here so much more. I do appreciate the spring. I don't know that it truly really snowed for us that much this winter. I can't remember. Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. You don't want to say hi to your cat? Unless that's you talking to your cat. But tell me, dear, how are you faring today? I see that the shop is doing well. I quite like your selection. Before I go, have you spoken to Walter today? I wanted to take him to a concert tonight, but haven't heard back from him yet. Well, I'll see if I can find him at his usual spot. Goodbye. Wait, this Walter? Oh, well, okay. I was gonna talk to you about the concert, but... All right. What you buying, everyone? What is this? Oh, the fish market. Happy sailors, some maritime inclined folks here appreciate your tasteful decor. Well, thank you. Oh, and it's snowing. Okay. A decrease to plant effects, which we have a lot of plant effects, so I kind of feel like we need that other bookshelf. Boop. Okay. Give me new dramas. 2. What's a girl gotta do for dramas? I swear. 6. Okay. Take this. 7. Okay, 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 okay. Give me these 2. Now the question becomes, do we buy this horizontal shelf and have no money? Oh, I guess maybe there's not the flea market in winter, or it's just not happening because... Wait, does it happen on Fridays or Saturdays? I can't remember. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. Gonna spend some money. This is gonna go on the inside. We might have to change some things around. Oh, it can only go there? But why? Can that one go there? It can, but I might put that one there. And then the boat one. There. Okay, look at that! So many books! Confirm. Okay, we are going to go to... I honestly don't even remember what we are working on at the moment. Okay. Cafe Liberte. Sell fantasy at the beach. Sell every book in your shop. Oh yes, of course. Turn lost books. Recommend plays at the Lighthouse. We should probably do that. Scary book recommendations to Pioneer. Let's go to the Lighthouse. I think it's Klaus that keeps bothering us about the Lighthouse stuff. Drama, crime, and fantasy. Okay. Ooh, how do we arrange this? 2 of drama, 2 of crime, 2 of fantasy. Probably want a good amount of classics because classics tend to have plays. Kids. Travel. And fact. Yeah. See how that treats us. Any trash? No. We get recommendations. We have to try to give people plays. Really? Oh, you want a book recommendation. I was like, you can't find anything. I have so many books there. Can I get a book? I like niche books for the most part, and I'm interested in fact books. However, I never read biographies. Okay. Fact books. No biographies. The Code Book. The Science of Secrecy from Ancient Egypt to Quantum Cryptography. Have this. Cool. I'm glad you like it. You're not allowed to have any coffee, Harper. You're a child. I feel like a play would not have gone well as a Harper rec. Hello? Everything all right? Oh, yes, sorry, it's nothing. Let me collect my thoughts. Oh, what? Mean. Are you good, Fern? Did you buy anything? All right. Who wants a recommendation? Who wants a play? Okay. Okay, so like the drama, the style, the emotions, it has to be a play. Perfect. And I wouldn't mind if there was romance, but I'm usually not looking for children's books. Okay. A play. Oh, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I think someone's at my door. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. We have someone from pest control here, thankfully spraying. Okay. Eurydice feels like a good, is this a play? Did we look at the rest of the plays? Wouldn't mind if there was romance. How about, we're just gonna give you this one. How very theatrical. Slay. Slay indeed. Okay. You've read this crime book? It doesn't... No, Nina, it's fine. It's fine. I'm back and good. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah. Okay, you should help me or whatever, of course. Okay, so like I don't really care for happy endings and I don't tend to read kids books. However, I'm looking for a book featuring folklore. Okay, a sad folklore book? Not a children's book. A sad folklore book. Oh. That's Paradise. Toni Morrison, famously heartbreaking. Oh, not folklore. You know what? I'm trying here. Continue. Listen. We're running low on stock anyway. Not the folklore going right out of my brain. Something straight from the stage. Yes. Okay. Everyone loves whatever around here. Actually, the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find something for you. Oh, a classic. A classic play with a romance plot. Pygmalion. There we go. You're welcome. And that is done, which I think means Drama Llama sell 20 drama books in one day. That's amazing. I think that means we can progress in our quest that we were working on. That I think was trying to find a place for Klaus's band to put on shows. Amazing. Okay. Today is Tilda's surgery. Oh, it's 50 books. We just bought a new shelf, but I need this one. I think the shelf we just got holds 25 books. We only have 4 drama. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Okay, give me this. 13. We need every book that ever existed. Thank you. I don't know how we have so few drama books and so many more of everything else. We need to go places where they like other books and just not stock drama books that day or something. Today is Tilda's surgery, which means we gotta go to the hospital. I know that's a nice shelf. I actually need some new shelves in real life too. I am getting rid of a bunch of books, but I just love having books. Some of them I do go back and reread. I don't mind rereading a book, but also, okay, crime, drama, and fact. Unfortunate that we're going to have to stock drama books, but I really like reading new books, but I also like rereading old favorites. You know what I mean? Especially if it's part of a series and it's a series that's ongoing. If there's a new book coming out, I like to go back and reread the other ones. We'll put fantasy there, classics there, kids books there, travel books there. What do I want some more of? No, I think I'll put classics there, travel there, and then we can top up on some more classics and fantasy. Yeah. I know we don't have very many drama books, but that's because we don't have very many in stock anyway. Okay. Click, click, click. What are you two chatting about? And that's how we found out. What? His father never told him? No, it was all in the DNA. You know what? I love a secret parent trope. Anyway, how's your mom? Wait, what's your deal? Oh, okay, same thing. Secret parent, secret sibling. I actually just finished a book today, actually, that one of the final reveals was like, oh my gosh, these two guys are secretly brothers. I was like, okay. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? I'd like something with a plot that twists and turns. Also, give me a crime thriller, a real nail biter. The Examiner is one of my all-time favorites. I don't know The Examiner, so I don't know how to give you something similar. You always have to reread when a new book comes out in the series. Exactly. I'm really bad at remembering the details of a plot, I guess. I remember the overall story usually and how the book made me feel, and I tend to remember characterization, but I don't remember specific plot details very well. So if a series is going on, I'm like, I need an immediate refresh before I continue. Otherwise, so much is gonna go over my head, I think. A thriller, a nail biter. Plot that twists and turns. I feel like Vicious could work. It literally says right here, the first in a thrilling sci-fi series with unforeseen twists and turns. I read Vicious. I loved Vicious. I don't tend to give books 5 stars when I rate them myself, but Vicious was a 5-star for me. And it was a 5-star on my reread as well, which I think is even more rare. Really love that book. Okay. Actually, I need to check and see if there's a release date for the 3rd book, because I'm pretty sure a 3rd book is coming out. Are you here to ask after Tilda? The surgery has apparently gone well, but I've not yet been able to see her. I'm afraid it will take a few more hours until she's well enough for visitors, but her caregivers have assured me that we should be able to look in on her in the evening. It's still quite worrying, is it not? I'm very aware of the risks that come with a surgery like this, so I'm having trouble going home. I am having trouble going home, maybe, yes. I should wait inside until we have more news. Would you join me after your work is done? I'm sure Tilda would like to see you. Oh, that's sweet. I mean, to be fair, we have been here 2 whole seasons, which in the game is 2 months, kind of, but I feel like that's enough time to form a friendship with somebody and have them want you there. Hello, dear. How have you been? I want to do a deep dive. Also, I'm not put off by dry books, but I'm not really a fan of thrillers. Okay. I can give you a dry fact book. The Royal Horticultural Society Encyclopedia of Gardening. And you want a deep dive, and it's 650 pages. I think this might be good for you. Wait, what? This is way too popular? I'm sorry, what? I don't even remember them saying anything about that. Whatever. Do you have a suggestion? Give me something utterly scary, but I'm happy for my books to be gore-free. I've been looking everywhere. Okay, terrifying with no gore. There's a ghost in this house. Tore a spooky little house with a friendly little ghost. You know what? I don't think that's gonna work for you. The Woman in White. The young art teacher Walter Hartwright finds himself entangled in a complicated family mystery. Will he find out the underlying secret that led to the tragedy? Be prepared for a twist in this spooky classic. Haunted by paranoia. Every friendly face becomes a potential murderer. I don't know. Here's the thing. How am I supposed to know if these books have gore? I don't read crime books. I'm offline. Why am I offline? I might be back. Give me a second. Did I kick my router? I don't think so. Is stream okay? It looked like temporarily it said I was offline, but I should be back. Just let me know if I'm not here. Anyway. Not let me know if I'm not here, like you would know. Anyway, you wouldn't be able to hear me say that. Anyway, you know what I mean. I'm back. Okay, good, good, good. It just like blipped out for a second. I was like, did I kick my router? We're gonna go with there's a ghost in this. No, we're not. That was the one that we didn't think was gonna work. Let's go for the Woman in White. Quite unsettling, but I like it. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. There we go. Okay. Everyone's buying. This is a big stack of books. I like the alternating back and forth between the genres. I wouldn't mind if there was romance, and I'm a huge crime story fan. A huge criminal. Do you have anything like The Dry? Anything that goes well with Merlot? A crime love story for the not criminal. Hear me out. Wuthering Heights is kind of a crime love story. It's not, but it feels like it is. Scandalous domestic thriller complete with a twisty murder mystery and a layered anti-heroine, surprisingly feminist for the Victorian era. Does it have romance though? 18 romances where love and desire intertwine with violence and death. This is perfect. Have this. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It 100% is a crime love story. Listen, I feel like I'm onto something there. Wuthering Heights, I feel like, is in fact a crime love story. I do need to do a reread of that. It's been a good number of years since I read it last, but I did enjoy it. I don't know. I think the thing that I enjoy most about Wuthering Heights, though, is, I guess, slight spoiler, there's a time jump. It follows people over a large span of their life. I feel like when Wuthering Heights is made into movies or things, it mostly focuses on them when they're meant to be like adolescents. But my favorite part of Wuthering Heights, from what I remember, was the like later time block. I'd be curious if I still enjoy it. Miriam greets you right by the building's entrance, impatiently shooing you along in the direction of the lifts. She still looks tired, but her hair is pulled into a tight bun again and her clothes have been smoothed in an effort to look fresh. Like most hospitals, this building is a maze of white hallways that all look the same. Miriam, however, leads the way without hesitation. With a slight prick in your chest, you wonder how many times she's been here before, worried about a loved one. Finally, the two of you knock politely on the white door of a patient room and quietly head inside. The first hospital bed you see isn't Tilda's. A woman of similar age greets you with a crinkled smile over her gossip magazine. Of course, Tilda has the bed by the window. You pass by a separating curtain that is only half drawn and finally relax for the first time. You can feel Miriam do the same beside you as both of you see Tilda awake and smiling, although clearly groggy from a recent nap. Of course. You're all right. Of course I am, silly. I told you I would be. I'm being treated like royalty here, despite my moral objections to any such institution. Okay, Tilda. The only thing lacking in this place is entertainment. My eyes are a little too tired for reading, so I've been relying solely on Giselle's delightful stories here. Of course, I should have known you wouldn't be able to rest for even a minute. I rest enough, darling. In fact, I do nothing but rest. But would it be too much to ask of my young visitor to fetch me a few things before the next visit? Oh, of course. Anything you'd like. How kind of you, dearie. I appreciate you helping out. Now, I've been telling Giselle about my favorite board game. Could you pick it up from the Mega Marché for us? Okay. Bring a board game to the hospital. Good, thank you, dear. And thank you for coming to visit me. It really was lovely to see you today. And thank you for coming with me. Now, please give us a moment alone. Oh, she said, thanks for being here, leave. Oh, emotional support memory. Miriam would never admit it, but she was really scared and you were there for her. That's very sweet. Time to close up for the day. How do we do with money? Ooh. We're not doing very well. Okay. I'll be taking those. I'll be taking these. Oh, those are kids' books. Ugh, they're so similar in color. I need to change this one. Actually, let me do that real quick now. We'll just make it lighter. Okay. So today is not Mega Savings Day, but we need to go to the Mega Marché today to get that thing for Tilda. So let me I want to double check on this cat situation. I feel like the cat should be giving us. Oh, well, fine. Thanks for hanging out, Nina. And maybe we'll see Klaus and be able to update them about oh, if we're going to the Mega Marché, do we eat the You know what? I think we get rid of some of these shelves and try to just sell a smaller shelf's worth of things. Does that make sense? 24 books. I feel like we can sell 24 books. Crime and drama. If we have exclusively crime and drama, is that possible, or is everyone gonna get mad that we don't have a good enough selection and not buy anything? Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. That up. Who's a girl got to talk to about a board game, though? Yeah, I think it would be nice to get the task done, just so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Everyone buy some coffee, too. Come while we have stuff in stock. It's gonna sell out pretty quick. Oh, young Harper. I don't know that we're gonna have anything for you. I apologize. Oh no, that section's empty. Yeah, well. Limited stock today. I'm just getting back into reading and I'd like something light and entertaining. I'm not a fan of horror at all though. Light and entertaining. None of these three are giving light and entertaining. An intimate photo of an unpopular girl gets leaked to her whole school. A sprawling ensemble play told from the mouths of the female classmates who judge her as critically as they judge themselves. A scathing play about gender inequality and cyberbullying. That sounds interesting to read. Soft and touching poetry collection exploring memories both painful and nostalgic. These are not giving light and entertaining, but you know what is? Take a hint, Danny Brown. It is the second book in a series, but they're interconnected standalones. I feel you could read this one first, and it was quite good. Have that. All right, come one, come all. Buy crime books or dramas and nothing else. I'd love advice or self-help. Do you have anything like Mend? I'm on a deadline. I know I don't, but advice or self-help. Now hear me out. The bell jar is not advice or self-help, but it could be if you read it and are like, I need a therapist. So try that. Yeah, well, we can't all have such nuanced takes as I do. I was trying to help you think outside of the box. Heyo, how's it going? I hear you went to visit Tilda in the hospital. How's she doing? We were all thinking of her during the surgery day, you know. So if there's anything we can do to help, I hope she lets us know. Got a board game? Oh, actually, that reminds me. Miriam called ahead, said to give you this. Well, thank you. Breakneck, the board game? This highly competitive strategy board game is Tilda's favorite. Well equipped, +3 to kids sale chance. Okay. I hear it's Tilda's favorite. Give her my best, okay? I already miss our little chats at the checkout. Wait, she shops here? I thought she would be protesting. Like boycotting. Anyway, how are things? I'm still the same, songwriting whenever I can, although it's going to be a lot easier this day, or it's going a lot easier these days. Moira has some amazing ideas too, and collaborating with her is always the best. But I still thought I'd come by to see what else I can find, you know, inspo-wise. So do you have any super niche topics for me, something no one else reads? You know I don't. Super niche reads. How about lesser known works and fact books are usually my go-to. I don't know whether either of these are lesser known or not, but I feel like you would like girls like that. I wouldn't call this factual. I don't know. I think that talking about like gender issues is quite factual, even if it's a play. Anyway, whatever. Can't really explain why, but I think I've got to keep looking elsewhere. Thanks, though. Okay. Goodbye, I guess. I don't think we're gonna sell out today. I think we flopped. But maybe we'll do it. No. Come on, you're our last hope. Yes. The bell jar. I knew someone would love it. I personally have never finished the bell jar, but the day is not looking great. You know what? We tried something. An attempt was made. I think next time we have to have at least a couple of each other book type. What's the new stuff? Oh, I have the board game. Also, can I put this somewhere else though? Like, I don't know where that cannonball was. Okay. Today is nothing, but I will... Oh, we need drama books. Comedies and tragedies. Okay. We also need crime books, but don't have any of those here. We really need to find some places to sell some classics and kids books and travel books. Okay, let's go back to the hospital so we can give this to Miriam. They're gonna be mad at us because we're not gonna have enough drama books. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Drama. Wait, what did they like here? Crime and drama, in fact. Okay, we also don't have a lot of crime books, but I guess we'll put the ones we do have. All right. Fact books. Fantasy books. Classics. Travel and kids. All right, how many people do we think are gonna bother us about Merlot? Great to see you again, dear. I like those fairy lights you have there. Anyway, do you have any news? Wait, is that Breakneck I see there? That game is my favorite. I can't wait to introduce it to Giselle. She won't even know what hit her. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I have another favor to ask. I had a visit from Walter yesterday, and he insisted on making me my favorite fish finger sandwich. Said something about needing to bolster my strength, the sentimental old sod. Could you pick it up from him for me? Wait, I thought he brought it to you. Whatever. Terrific, thank you. You're welcome. You're lucky you're... Wait, let me be... Anyway, who are you? Strange paramedic. Hey, you. Why is he dressed like Orpheus from Hadestown? I've had a look around your shop and it's great, right? Well, I do like your selection, but it's a bloody death trap in there. What? You should really get that fixed before someone sues the socks off your feet. Up to code. Show the paramedic that your bookshop is up to code by having at least 3 safety items equipped. That happened to me once. There was this incident with the never mind. With the what? So what's it gonna be? I can hook you up with some totally legit surplus safety gear. I don't know about this. Sounds suspicious. Not at all. 100% legit. Take a look. Never underestimate the fatality of a paper cut. For every dangerous item in your shop, +1 to drama sale chance. Decreases danger percentage, decreases spooky effects. You know, all due respect, I kind of have no money right now, but I might talk to you later, I guess. Get the coffee going. Oh, it's you. Your little shop attracts quite an interesting crowd, doesn't it? Fuel the rumor mill. There we go. We're finally privy to Bookston General's juiciest drama. You see, we love people watching. There's always so much to learn. We can trust you, right? You won't spill the beans? Good, because I heard that Jenny has a massive crush on that new phlebotomist. Really? Jenny from orthopedics? No, God's no. Not God's no. Jenny, the physical therapist with the purple hair? Oh, yeah. I mean, they would look really good together, wouldn't they? But if I know Jenny, she'll never ask them out. Maybe those two just need a little push. Oh, medical matchmaker. You could get people into a romantic mood with some recommendations, right? Oh, yes. Ooh, romance alert. Okay. Yeah. Be like, hey, have you read the one about the physical therapist and the phlebotomist? I'm happy to report that the doctors are already boasting about Tilda's recovery, but of course she's still healing and in some pain. She requires a lot of rest. I arrived first thing this morning to check on her again, so I barely had any time at home or time to think. Hopefully the Liberte will be all right. Oh dear, I've never been away from it as long as this. Well, I suppose it's out of my hands. Tilda needs me more. Anyway, you should go in and say hello now. I'm sure she's waiting for you. I already said hi. I love the gossip. I really do. Where are all of our customers? Come buy some books. We've sold nothing. Well, now we sold one. Okay. Actionable, electrical, paintable. Okay. What can I get for you? Dreadful weather. Give me something straight from the stage, and I'd love to read something classic. A classic, you say? How about a classic romance? A play. All's well that ends well. Well, I mean, you can have all's well that ends well. There you go. That counted, I guess. To be fair, I don't think I've read All's Well That Ends Well. All right, everybody. Give me a hand here, please. Okay, what can I get for you? Dreadful weather. I want a suspenseful thriller. I want to work on myself a bit. I can't get enough of Nation. I'm sorry. You want a suspenseful thriller? Self-help? Fantasy? What? I don't know what I can do for you about that. Huh. I actually was just looking at my copy of Addie LaRue this morning and thinking about reading it again. I wish there had been an Addie LaRue sequel. Actually, now that I think about it, I quite like V.E. Schwab. I think there's only one book that I read by V.E. Schwab that I was kind of like, it was fine. And I think that one was Gallant. What about The Invisible Man? This request is impossible. I feel like The Invisible Man is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to this. Oh, glad you like it. This request is as complicated as you. That person doesn't know what they want, is what's actually happening. They think they know what they want, but they don't. All right, what else do y'all have for us? Newspapers? Need something binge-worthy? I mean, I have Legendborn on my shelves. I could get into a romance novel, and I usually go for books with happy endings. Also, don't shy away from handing me a sophisticated work. Anything that goes well with Merlot. Merlot, count one. A classic happy ending. Romance book. No, try dramas. Shirley is a traditional Bronte romance with a titular, intelligent, and headstrong heiress, yet the novel also deals with themes of economic struggles after the introduction of labor-saving machinery. Sound familiar, anyone? I feel like that could work. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Probably Shirley. There we go. They really be liking Merlot specifically. I mean, I don't really drink at the moment, but I do understand, I guess, that I feel like red wines do feel like reading wines. If I were to read with the wine, I'd probably pick a red one, but I don't know that I would specifically pick Merlot. Oh, now that I have a little bit of money, I guess I should take this first aid kit. Thanks. All right, everybody. Thank you for your patronage. You recommended 2 romance books, which is not bad. We are yet again out of dramas. Another day, another... I don't know. Drastic situation that we found ourselves in. Another day, another drastic situation. Can I put this inside now that I got rid of that? Whatchamacallit? Board game? Sure. What does this do again? Decrease to danger. Actually, do I want that or do I want the cannonball? Kind of meant that I can't put that there. Where is the cannonball? Did I lose it forever? I might have. Oh well. Okay, I need to go someplace that, well, actually I think today is something, so exam phase starts. Okay, what's going on at the university? Back to dramas and classics. Y'all, I ain't got no dramas. I don't know really what you want from me. I'll take these mysteries. Maybe this fantasy set will have some dramas. Probably not. No. This is so unfortunate. Okay, well, let's go here. Exams are starting. Maybe something will happen. I don't know what that something is. Don't ask. Fact, classic, drama. Okay, well, we're gonna have 2 things of facts, 2 things of classics. We're gonna have 6 total dramas. Ooh, it's fine. No one panic. No one panic. You know, when people want dramas, I feel like a lot of times a classic or a fantasy will suffice. So we're gonna stock up on extra fantasies. We're gonna have some kids books and we're gonna have some travel books. At least for recommendations. I feel like there's thematic overlap enough with the classics and the fantasies, so we should be able to make it work. If they're just legitimately looking for one though, it's gonna be rough. Ugh, why does it have to be exam season again? Just relax. Oh no, I dropped my notes. Oh no, what? Oh, that's rough. I don't know if you want me to find them. There's a book. Can't knock that over. Your deal. Oh, you're very busy. Okay, well, my bad. There's a book. All right. Come get your coffee. I know you need it if it's exam week. My gods, I just can't spend a minute longer in that study hall. What a depressing place. And distracting too. Back in school, I had no problem doing my work in the busiest places. During Dad's rehearsals in the Liberte during summer break, no idea how I did that. The closest I've come to feeling calm and concentrated today is in here. Have you ever thought about letting people study here? I have a tiny shop, literally tiny. Decorate with 5 calming items, I got them. You might have to move a few things around decorations-wise, but I'm sure it would be a massive success. I really don't think so. It's crowded in here. Hi there. It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot, and I often look for books with queer representation. I really enjoyed Eileen. Okay. Violets Are Blue, Alex Cross series. Vampires. Eileen. Okay, well, you won't like this, but if I read this, it might give me a little hint. Set in the early 60s, this book chronicles Eileen's budding friendship with the charismatic Rebecca St. John and the obsessive affection that pulls her complicit into a crime. A character-driven tale for lovers of unreliable narrators and a dash of dark humor. Okay. Ghost Stories from the Grave. The Unmaking of June Farrow. Eventually, each Pharaoh woman begins to see, hear, and smell things that aren't there, slowly unraveling their grip on reality. June is starting to see the signs, a mysterious novel about the doors we choose and how those choices shape who we become and who we love. I wonder if that will work. Let's try this. Oh, this is... Well, I'm sorry. Listen, I only had so many crime books on the shelf. I tried to find something that seemed like it had a compelling synopsis. Or description. It's not really a synopsis, I guess, necessarily. A little bit. What is this? Stress students, too many deadlines and exams. While students are stressing, -20 to travel, -20 to fantasy, -20 to crime sale chances. Well, y'all, I don't know what you want about that. If I have to read one more sentence about cell structure, I'll start screaming. I can't be the only one, right? Everyone on campus seems a bit out of it. You don't happen to have a cure for academic brain fog, do you? Maybe something illustrated with barely any words in it, or a historical fantasy where universities don't exist yet? Help the stressed students take their minds off of academics for a second. Okay. All right, let me play this too. Increase those chances. Didn't mean to zoom in there. I want a tragic tearjerker, and I typically go for character-driven novels. I'm a fan of books like Crime and Punishment. Is this a tragic tearjerker? Messenger? A Giver book? It's probably a tearjerker. Anything giving me... Oh! I haven't read The Sunlit Man. I actually thought that was a different book that I also haven't read. We've got 2 Sandersons on our shelves right now. These are fact books, classics. Character-driven tearjerkers. Let me think. What this? No, anyway, doesn't seem at all upsetting. I'm sorry. You know what? These students are having a time, and I can't be held responsible for that. Something with a fantasy world. You don't like scary stuff. You enjoyed The Princess Bride. Okay, wait, where are my fantasies? Fantasy, but not scary. That's space stuff. The Magic City. Let me think. What about Percy Jackson? I don't know that I would call that a fantasy world. It's kind of just like a fantastical version of our world. The Well at the World's End. Turns out the brilliant poet and designer William Morris also wrote a fantasy classic. This beautifully illustrated book follows a young adventurer in an action-packed world of fading magic. How about this? There we go. You're a real one. Glad you like it. We're in a struggling for money era at the moment. And struggling for crime and drama books. And I don't really know how to fix the latter. The latter, I'm sorry. Oh. Glad you're liking the classics. All right, everyone buy stuff. Oh, I don't have to play that right now, actually. Thank you for shopping here at the SS Scampy. Okay. Essential plays, thank goodness. Okay, mixed book set, I'll take this. This is so precarious. Nothing is happening today. I need to find someplace that doesn't want any dramas or any crimes. Wait, what's that? Fact books are getting a little low, but not too crazy. Someplace that doesn't want anything from us. You like crimes, you like crimes, you like crimes, you like crimes, you like drama, you like both. Oh, the Cafe Liberte. Let's go there. I don't remember what it was, but I don't remember seeing the colors that we don't want. We're in our bookshop flop era. We're not in a full flop era. We just, our stock is, it actually, some might say we're actually succeeding because we have people buying us out of certain genres. We just need to be better about spreading the wealth, like giving the classics and the travel books some love, you know? Classics, travel. It's also winter. I don't know, maybe winter is just a hard time for bookshops. I have no evidence that this is true, but I also have no evidence that it's not true. And therefore, who knows? Okay. I'll be picking that up. And that, oh, a snowman while it's winter, plus 5% to kids sale chance. Plus one child will come by today. Okay. All right, I guess. Oh, there's also one back there. I'll have that. Thank you. We have our first child of the day, Miss Harper. What does everyone else want? Harper, you don't want a recommendation? I can help you out, you know, if you need anything. Oh. Hi, Bailey. Now I have some news. You're not gonna want to miss the winter market. I've decided that the Liberte should finally join the stalls there. I mean, what could go better with the winter stroll than a hot drink to warm your hands? This month has been kind of hard on us with Tilda's hospital stay. My nan hasn't really been herself, so I'm just hoping a good winter market will make people a little happier, you know? A chat and a cuppa. Drop by the winter market to visit your friend Moira at their stall. Okay. Will you come by? I might be a little busy, but there's always time for a chat when my friends stop by. Alrighty. Hi. Can I get a book? I'd really like something with folklore elements, and I like niche books for the most part. Okay. You want folklore stuff. Let me see. What do we have? I feel like it makes me a bad queer person. I did not like Call Me By Your Name. I haven't seen the movie, but I read the book and I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable, in fact. Mostly like the age gap between the characters. I was like, what else do we have? One's own. I think Thumbelina counts as folklore. Counts as folklore. If that makes me a bad queer person, then you're terrible because you've neither read or seen it. I feel like I don't know that I've really heard people say that they don't like it. I mean, I don't really hear people talk about it that much anymore, but I remember when it first came out, people loved it, and I didn't read it until probably about 4 years ago. So it was like after the, I think, hype of the movie, but yeah, I just wasn't a big fan. Granted, if I read it again now, maybe I'd feel differently about it, but maybe not, maybe not. I think we had this book on our shelf before, and I think it looks like such an interesting thing. Happily Ever After Cookbook, original recipes for book lovers, like book-inspired recipes. That sounds so cool. Okay. Your partner agrees with the age thing. Yeah, I just get kind of icked out about stuff like that. I love Watership Down. What a book. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. A charming collection of illustrated children's tales written by the famous Irish playwright. Also includes The Nightingale and the Rose, The Selfish Giant, The Devoted Friend, The Remarkable Rocket. I don't really know what to give you. Folklore. Do vampires count as folklore? Weird tales? Fantasy, horror, occult, the uncanny, cosmic horror, dark magic, eerie creatures. I don't know. I really don't think that this is gonna be for you, but I'm gonna try it. Oh. Okay. I'm glad you liked that one, Harper. I looked through pretty much every book on my shelf for you. That's how much I care about you and getting you a book that you like. What would everybody else like? Yes, actually, about the age gap thing again, listen. There's a point where many of the points, it's none of my business. It's just not for me. One of those things is the book that I finished today is part of like a series that's like technically 2 series that are intertwined. I don't know. I like things like that. I like book sagas, you know, where it's like you feel like you're getting a whole experience. That's why I wanted to start reading The Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson, because I like when things feel like lived in when there's enough world that it feels full. So I read this book and it's got 2 different series that are connected. And one of them, though, like the one that I finished now has a person who's in college, and then eventually in a later book, they're gonna start dating the person who's like, okay, for context, he's 22 in the first book. The person that he later starts dating is 15 in this book. So that's a 7-year age difference, which, like, at certain stages of life, I don't care. That's none of my business. But when they start dating when she's 18 and he's 25 and he knew her when she was 15, and she's like, finally, I'm 18. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. I can't. No, no, no. If you, I can't. You knew them when they were 15 and you could drink legally. I don't like that. It doesn't make me happy. Especially when you frame it that way. Like, she was the girl I could never have. And she's like, I'm so glad I'm finally 18. I'm like, no. Under the jail. Under the jail. Dreadful weather. I wouldn't mind a book that included animals. I enjoy a good classic from time to time, and I also usually prefer factual books. Classics, factual books, animals. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? How about... games, understanding comics, complete and illustrated complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds in the world. Sure. You'll die on this hill. You don't care if you're 18 and then 30, you still think it's weird. Yeah, it's just like, not for me. I understand that's a whole like trope in romance books, specifically like age gap romances. If that floats your boat, if the 2 people are legal, they're fictional, that's none of my business. But just sometimes, like, I'm like, do we... I will personally forego that one, I think. I need to get more into philosophy. Also, I enjoy a good classic from time to time, but poetry has always been a bit elusive to me. I'm on a deadline. Okay. You want a classic, something with philosophy. Let's say, what do I think? Philosophy is not really something. I need to get more into philosophy. And what do you mean by that specifically? Does this count? Jean de Buffet? Learn how he strived to thwart conventional standards of beauty in favor of more authentic and humanistic ways of image making. I don't know that that counts, but I don't know that we have much in the way of classics or fact books that are specifically philosophical. We have plenty of things that are like more political or sociological. Let me try this. Oh, thank you for the stretch reminder and the sip reminder. You know, I'm not even mad at you for thinking that that's not philosophical. I wasn't convinced, but it was the best I could do. I don't have like a stream coffee or tea today, but I do have water. And I need to be working on that a little bit more. Oh, wait. Fern just left. Fern hasn't talked to me recently, ever since that one time at the Lighthouse. We've not been making a whole lot of money recently, but maybe we've just been spending a lot of money. I think that's mostly it, to be honest. Give me this. Give me this. There we go. Waterfront fish market. Okay. What did I get? Oh, the snowman. I don't think I need that right now. What are we working on? Talk to Moira at the winter market, which is... I don't know. I'm sure it'll be on our thing at some point. I need to sell more books to students too. So probably tomorrow and Friday I'll need to go to the university. So... Travel, fact, fantasy. We have kind of a lot of those, so maybe we should go to the fish market. Maybe offload some of those books that we have an abundance of. Well, we don't have like an overabundance of fact books, but we do have a lot. Fantasy books. Classics. No, kids books down. Classics. Crime. Drama. Okay. I feel like Walt's just going to be selling the same things as always, but I also feel like if I don't check, today will be the day that he's selling something new, and then I'll have missed it. So we must check. You're here for Tilda, aren't you? Oh, right. I forgot we were supposed to get something for Tilda. My bad. You've come to the right place. I've got my famous sandwich prepared for her right here. All right. Plus 5% to animal effects. Minus 6% to all book sales. It's real kind that you're taking such good care of our Tilda for us. You know, Tilda and me, we've been friends for a long time, so I'm happy to know she's taking good care of her health. And that she's got good youngins, such as yourself, around for support, eh? Well, okay. You had to explain to a group of men between 46 and 49 that you find it disgusting that they say sexually suggestive things about you. Here's the thing. Whether they're a lot older than you or not, that's just like, I would just be like, I don't want anyone to say anything like that about me. I'm pretty, like, I don't know. That just feels like not very... just like socially acceptable anyway, to be saying that about someone if like you haven't established confidently that they're okay with it. I tend to read lesser known works, and even at my age I still enjoy a good kids book, but I'm not a fan of romance. Yep, already finished the last one. Okay. Wait, who is this? What do you mean, even at my age I still enjoy a kids book? This is Harper, for context. Girl, you are a kid. Hatchet. A 13-year-old boy named Brian gets stranded in the Canadian wilderness and has to survive with nothing but the damaged supplies from the plane wreck. Alone, but with the luck of the young, Brian takes on the great outdoors and learns he's not half bad at hunting. Maybe this. Actually, this makes me want to watch Flight 29 Down again, where famously it's Lost, but with teenagers. There you go. Even at my age, I still enjoy a good kids book. I'm glad, Harper. The little goofball. Hey, is that a new coffee machine I see there? Yep. Did you know some people use their used coffee grounds as fertilizer? I did know that. Not all plants will like it since they want different pH levels. Oh, sorry, I'm babbling again, but let me know if you want my advice on that some other time. Alrighty, what else is new? How's it going with you? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Thanks for taking the time to chat. I'll be getting along now. Okay, you do that. Also, thanks for the reminder about selling people coffee. I appreciate that. People aren't gonna want to buy my books because I got a stinky fish sandwich here. Okay. I quite enjoy plays. I quite like a thrilling story, and I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. Anything good on board today? Well, where are me classics? Plays. Richard II. The Tempest. Macbeth. We're heavy on things. What about The Tempest? Is The Tempest a tragedy? What about Macbeth? There you go. I actually don't remember how The Tempest ends, to be honest. I need to add more classics to my... Not to my TBR, because there are plenty that I want to read, but I don't read them as frequently as I should. I usually try to get through one big one a year and then a couple of small ones if I can. This year, I think I'm going to try to read Les Mis, like actually finish it, because I've only read half of it. And I want to read The Sound and the Fury. And I don't know. I have a couple others on my shelf. You're the highlight of my route. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Also, I wouldn't mind something niche. Okay. A fact book because you need to acquire knowledge. Book of Yokai? Mysterious creatures of Japanese folklore? That sounds interesting. Villainous Victorians, horrible histories. Ready to have your mind blown? Discover how the slightest change to 6 very important numbers would have led to very different universe and to us having never existed. Get ready to enter the digital world with this 90s guide to HTML. All right, let me give you this of yokai. Welcome back, Nina. Ooh, wait, have you told me what calling you're doing for Aurelium yet? I saw that there are, what, 10 new ones this time? I have to watch the video still, but I'm excited to start making my TBR. I was doing Dreamwalker, I think that's what it's called. But that's a lot of books usually, so I don't know. I haven't been reading as much in the past handful of months, so I don't know if I can finish that many books in April. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? I want to do a deep dive, and I don't mind a dry book. However, thrillers aren't really my style. Okay. A dry deep dive. But you don't like thrillers. How about Hawaii's Story by Hawaii's Queen? Not that I think the information itself would be dry. Just I don't know how, like, thrilling the writing would be. Not niche enough. Okay, well, anyway, maybe that's just me. If anyone knows any history books that don't feel dry, please inform me. That's another thing I really need to read more of. Oh, we've sold 20 travel books today. I never read like straight up history. It's your last year as wild form druid. Yes, higher callings that you can do after your calling. Ooh. That's fun. See, I'm bad at keeping track of the actual information about progression for Aurelium. I have a notebook where I have the stuff, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. But I started the first time it was a thing, like when the callings were introduced. And I think I've been doing the same one the whole time. So I might be done. Or maybe this is my last year. I can't remember. I think I might be done, technically. Maybe start a new one. Okay. Take that. We have so many kids' books. We gotta get rid of some of those. Oh, it's the sandwich. I don't know where it put it. Oh, on top of the bookshelf. Okay. All right. Hassan, hello, hello. Could be done. You changed the second year. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I might be done. I don't think this was one of the callings that was added later on, although it could have been. I'll just have to check my reading journal. Okay. Today we are going to go to, well, there's nothing today. Tomorrow is final exams. We should probably get rid of this stanky fish sandwich. So let's go to the hospital again, and then we'll go to St. Bookston tomorrow. Am I ready for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow? I honestly forgot it was St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. I think we had the same conversation last year. Is St. Patrick's Day always on the 17th? Sorry. I'm like a good % Irish as well, so I feel really embarrassed. But I'm also famously not a holiday person. So I don't feel like too bad that I don't know when it is. We have, wrong one? Drama, crime, and fact books. Do some no, we'll actually do kids books down here because those have not been selling. Fantasy here. Oh. Well, fantasy and classics and travel. Here we go. What are you two chatting about? Or two? Anyway, I'm fine, I promise. What a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh, well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. Okay, I can do that for you. Something romantic? Looking for the next book in a series. I like fancy schmancy novel. What do you mean by fancy schmancy? Nana? Fancy schmancy series of novel. What in the world? What do you want? After her home is colonized by Fallcrest, Baru vows to climb the political ranks and destroy the empire from within to free her people. The first in a hard fantasy series filled with political intrigue and lesbian yearning with a twist ending that will break your heart. I feel like that could work. Is it fancy? Who knows? What does fancy schmancy mean? Try this. Brilliant. I love love, and I love that for you. How romantic. When will it be my turn? Not when will it be my turn? Oh. One day, one day. Okay, I also need one more safety thing, I think. No series of unfortunate events, I hope. Better grab some more safety gear just in case. Oh. A fire extinguisher? I'll take the fire extinguisher. I'm so broke. It's fine. All right, that's all. Thanks. See you around. Oh, we also got to see Tilda. Something smells delicious. I'm not sure my doctors would approve of a fish sandwich in my diet, but a comfort meal like this one never fails to alleviate my homesickness. Don't make me bring you contraband that you're not supposed to be eating. All right. Now there's one last thing you could bring to me if you find the time. I've been raving to the other patients about those heavenly strawberry pastries from the Liberte. They'd really like to try them, so I phoned Moira and she promised to make me a fresh batch. Could you pick them up for me, dear? Okay. Wonderful, thank you. Okay. She's still in the hospital. I assume she'll probably be here for the rest of the season, but I don't know for sure. As much as I wish for her to be well and home again, I kind of hope she's here for the whole season because she keeps sending me on these fetch quests. And I need time to get that and get back. I think Tilda is slowly getting well enough to become a bit restless, Always looking for something to do and giving others something to do as well, haha. Well, that's who she is, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Do say hello to her, will you? She's expecting you, I believe. Oh, you always come talk to me right after I finish talking to Tilda. Oh, the skull decreases our kids' stuff. Okay. That's why we don't sell kids' books. Yeah, anyway. What's everyone buying? Anyone need any recommendations? I wouldn't mind if there was romance. I'm more of a casual reader, and also I wouldn't mind a happy ending. I've been looking everywhere. Now, I haven't... Wait. Happy Place. No, I haven't read Happy Place by Emily Henry, but I feel like this will probably work for you. I've read a couple Emily Henry books. I read Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers. But I don't think I read Happy Place. Have that. There we go. Everyone's shopping. We have almost broken even. Well, we have now +1. Let's go. Hi there. I want some cold hard facts, but I never read biographies. I almost said biologies. No biologies for me. How to Say Babylon. That is a memoir, which I think counts as a biography. Royal Horticultural Society Encyclopedia of Gardening. Unmasking Autism. Dictionary of the English Language. Origin of Species. I don't know that I'm gonna recommend Charles Darwin if I can avoid it, actually. How about, well, this is an author's personal experience, which feels like it's gonna be a little more like a memoir. Have the Royal Horticultural Society Encyclopedia of Gardening. There we go. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Keep buying. Yes, 4 out of 5 romance recommendations. I don't know if we have any. Oh, well, here's another recommendation that you want. I did not find what I was looking for. I'm a total fan of dystopian novels, and I'm looking for the next book in a series. Can you help me? Where are our fantasies? The Binding. Gearbreakers. Gods of metal rule a dystopian world, destroying anyone who stands in their path. The humans who control them aren't human at all, or so Eris believes until she meets Sona. But Sona is only a glitch, and her gods must still be stopped. Okay, Spy Kids 3D. Check out that dystopia. Check out indeed. And it counted as a romance. Look at that. Medical matchmaker. Everyone, listen here. I have an update on you know who and what's her face. The new phlebotomist and Jenny? Yes, them. Apparently they were spotted snogging in the car park yesterday evening. Not snogging. Recommend 5 romance titles at the hospital. Who knows how many people have found love because of you? Probably 5. Oh my word. I told you all, didn't I tell you? I can't wait to tell Priya about this. She's not gonna believe me. Well, anyway, I have to get back to my shift soon. Okay. Gearbreakers, it's a pretty good book. I've not heard of that one. It sounds like an interesting premise, though. I do also appreciate a good dystopian book. I do. Speaking of, we're inching ever closer to the Sunrise on the Reaping movie, and I still currently feel like I'm boycotting it specifically because of my own emotional instability. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see it. From Tilda, Winter 12th, Year 1. Oh, how lucky I am to not have to do it all alone. I have neighbors who carried my shopping inside when I couldn't. I have friends who asked after me, who accompanied me to appointments, and who commiserated with me about feeling old and useless. I have a community full of people who cared, who maintained my garden for me when I couldn't, who told me they had the same surgery and that I didn't need to worry, and who sent flowers and cards to my room today. It's hard to put onto the page how grateful I feel for all of them. Your friend, Tilda. Oh. I mean, are you still in the hospital, though? Is it mean to hope that you are? I feel like it is. Oh, I do have the cannonball. Anyway. It's final examination. Oh my goodness, we have so many things. What? How much? We have time. So if today we go to the thing, tomorrow's the 13th, we go to the Liberte to pick up the baked goods. Sunday is the 14th. We go to the hospital to give Tilda the stuff. The 15th is somebody's birthday. I think we can make this work. Okay. I'm trying to save up for this shelf, but what? I keep having to spend money. Okay, let's go to Bookston University for finals, the end of finals week. Facts, classics, and dramas. Dramas. Frankly, no one's gonna want children's books, so I'll just put those there. Fantasies, crime, and travel. Oops, that was just my phone falling. Everything's fine. Anyone drop any books again? Yep. And there. And I think there too. Yep. All right. Come one, come all. All right. I studied hard for this exam. I should manage, right? Only right now I can't really hear my thoughts because my heartbeat is too loud and I feel nauseous and I might pass out and I think I've forgotten every word I've ever read, so... All I can count on is sheer luck. Please keep me in your thoughts for the next 3 hours. But at least after this one, the semester is over and I'll be done with exams forever. All right, here I go. Okay. Good luck, good luck. Pegasus, I did figure it out, yeah. That was a cute plot line. I don't know if we have other mysteries. I feel like we will, because it kind of made it seem like you get to decide which case you have displayed on the bulletin board. Hi, nice to see you here. Fern, it's been a minute. It's an impressive building, right? I just got a tour from Professor Fedorov. He teaches art history here and gave me an interview for the review. Anyways, we walked by some sort of storage room in the basement, and Professor Fedorov mentioned that they have an inoperative 19th century printing press in there. I have to admit I'm intrigued. Working at a small newspaper gives you some insight into the printing process, but doing it all yourself, manually, well, I think that would be a different thing entirely. Yes, well, something worth thinking about, right? All right, see you later. Oh, okay, see you later, I guess. Anyone want some coffee? What is this? Exam fallout. Seems like more and more students are thinking about dropping out. Oh, well. Y'all don't want to be distracted by a good book? Ooh, yes, I love this atmosphere. Exactly what I was talking about. Oh, well, thanks. That was a bit loud. Sorry, I got excited. Anyway, thanks for the nice setup. I'm gonna hit the books now. You can't study here. We don't have the space. Hello, I'm here on research. A travel guide might be nice. Also, the longer the book, the better. Europe through the back door. A travel skills handbook. 777 pages. That's a long travel book. Whoa, sounds like I'll find some good travel inspo. I should hope there should be some good travel inspo in an 800-page book. Enjoy. Now, I don't mind a long book, but an 800-page travel guide feels a bit much. All right. Come on, people. Buy books, buy books. I'd like something with a fantasy world. I'm a fan of books like Boy's Life. I couldn't find anything at the library. Fantasy world, but you want a crime book specifically? The Girl Who Played with Fire, Millennium #2. This book must be one of the darkest Nordic crime thrillers out there. Still, Larson manages to sneak in moments of kindness and allyship that make this brutal revenge epos. Epos? I don't know. Just barely possible to endure. A Good Day to Pie. Shady Hollow. Murder in Shady Hollow. Reporter Vera Vixen, I love that name, just moved into this cozy town of neighborly creatures, but the fox immediately employs her journalistic skills to track down leads. She'll have to be very careful. Not every animal wants her to solve this mystery. Does that count? Probably, if the animals are the things. Let's try it. Oh. Animals solving crimes doesn't sound like a fantasy book to you? Anyway, how long would it take for me to read an 800 pager? It truly depends on the book. Yeah, it truly depends on the book, how engaged I am, how busy I am, whether I have an incentive to read it quickly. I read Throne of Glass, the whole series, in like 2 weeks. I don't know how many pages that is. I want to say it's like a little over 4,000. I'm looking it up. Yeah, I read like 4,000 pages in 2 weeks. I think that's probably the most I've ever read. But maybe not. It was like 300 pages a day. I passed my last exam. I'm looking for a true challenge to my wits, and I'm looking for a nonfiction book. However, pop science isn't really my thing. Okay. A nonfiction. Depends on how they define fantasy. That's true. I think that was the closest thing we had in our crime genre, though, but I could have looked outside of it. I just thought it would work. How about The Secret History of Bookstonbury? Boo, how will people know I'm better than them? Oh. I truly think everyone's just grumpy today. This isn't my fault. Okay, anyone want anything else? Y'all still shopping? 6 out of 15. I don't know if this will carry over after finals. I'm actually not sure, but if it doesn't, that's fine. Thanks for buying, everybody. We're getting close to bookshelf money. We can probably sell at least, well, no, never mind. I was like, we can sell one more cup of coffee to make up for the 1 coin that we used to make the coffee, but no, everyone's leaving now. Bye, I guess. Bye, I guess. I'll just be closing up for the day. I love that I have an actual magical grimoire just sitting on the windowsill. We'll take these. Today is nothing, but we do need to go. Oh, from Tilda, Winter 13th, Year 1. I have memories from years ago, a generation ago, and half a century ago, and yet they're only a short walk apart. Miriam and I met over 50 years ago and thought we had life all figured out. 5 years later, Mary had her son Hal. When she called me, we both cried and cried with joy. 27 years after that, we got the invitation to Hal's wedding. And when Moira was born a few years later, that was the first time we felt a little old. 5 days ago, Miriam called me with instructions for what to pack for my hospital visit, as if I'd never packed my own bags before. These memories are not far apart at all. They all live on the same street, waving to each other from their front yards. Your friend, Tilda. That's kind of sweet, but why is it making me nervous that we're getting these letters? like it. Stop sending me cute things. I don't want it anymore. Classics and travel at the Cafe Liberte. Crime, drama, fast, kids, fantasy. I guess it would make more sense to put that there. Let me just put the drama down here, actually. And put the kids ones here. Opening up. Almost any time I say opening up, I want to sing the song from Waitress. I actually haven't listened to Waitress in quite some time. Come one, come all. Does it make a difference where the section is, or is it just aesthetic? I think it's just aesthetic. Well, there are some things, like I think there's something you can buy where it's like you'll get a bonus to sales of certain genres if they're on the top shelf. I don't have any items like that as far as I know, so I just put them wherever. I'm looking for a nonfiction book, and I need to be whisked away by a good travel book. 1,000 Feasts is one of my all-time favorites. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay. A travel book that whisks you away. What about top 50 camper van destinations, or how many castles in 7 days? Wait, 1,000 Feasts, small moments of joy, a memoir of sorts. What if you could preserve the tiniest of moments before they're gone forever? The scent of a meal, the feel of a specific day, an essay collection of brief yet beautiful experiences from the author's travels, captured in prose like a leaf in amber. I feel like maybe My Tiny Atlas, a collection of photographs of picturesque wonders from all around the globe. The perfect companion for an avid traveler or the armchair dreamer with a serious case of wanderlust. How about this? Amazing. Glad you like it. Make some coffee. What are we picking up? Oh yes, pastries from Moira, I think.
Hey.
Hey, are you my delivery driver for the day? I have your pastries right here. Careful, they're still hot. Strawberry tart. I could go for a pastry right now. A sweet pastry made with a special folding technique. Seems to be a Devoir family recipe. Plus 3% to classic chance. Classy, small, standing food. These are gonna make Tilda feel better in no time, I know it. And give her and Nan some big hugs for me, all right? I'll be over there soon to visit once things settle down a bit here. Okay. I specifically could go for a cheese Danish right now. So, listen, I have something to ask you. Well, I ran into Tilda and, you know how she is. She just knew that I had something on my mind. So I told her about the old printing press and how it would be cool to... Wait, what do you mean you just ran into Tilda? She's in the hospital. So I told her about the old printing press and how it would be cool to use it again, right? Of course she ran with it and had all kinds of plans, but we both liked the idea of using it communally. Communally? I don't know if that's the word that was actually on screen. Like, people here have so many stories. Shouldn't we, I don't know, make them last? What do you think? Well, Tilda couldn't be stopped no matter what, even in the hospital. So we made a poster for your shop. All right, call for manuscripts. For every manuscript you own, plus 1% to customer count, while equipped, lets people know you're looking for their stories to print. All right. Is that okay? We're hoping the people will start bringing their manuscripts to you while you have this poster up. All right. Just keep going about your regular business and keep inspiring people with your books. Tilda said you could talk to Walter O'Cleary first, since it seems he's been trying to write something for ages. Really, Walt? An author? I think he just needs a final little push to start pursuing that dream, right? And once we have a few manuscripts collected, that will make the effort of restoring this old machine worth it. All right. I can do that eventually if I don't forget. If I don't forget. The place is bustling right now. Guess what? I passed my final exam. I'm free. And my professor even asked if I wanted her to be my dissertation advisor. So that probably means she doesn't hate me, right? I think I'll take her up on the offer, actually. In her class this year, we modified plant tissue, which was kind of fun. So basically, when you expose the tissue to mutagens, you can sometimes create seeds with genetic variations. Most of them will be dead seeds, but for the other ones, you won't truly know which variations they'll show until you grow them. Cool, right? That is pretty cool. So for my research project, I want to do the same and find out which of the seeds I create can adapt best to the conditions in Bookstonbury. If I'm lucky, there will be some useful traits that can improve things for the town. And sorry, this has turned into a bit of a long rant. I should probably leave you alone now. Bye. Listen, no, I don't know anything about like plant biology specifically, but I like hearing people talk about their very specific interests, especially when they're really knowledgeable about the topic. Even if I have no idea what's going on, I think it's so cool. Retirement is the best. I'm looking for a romance set in the past. Do you have anything like Northanger Abbey? I might. Let's say, anything like Northanger Abbey. The Other Bennet Sister. Pride and Prejudice, but make it about Mary Bennet. You know what? Mary deserves some attention. When Longbourn is taken at last by Mr. Collins, the bookish and reserved Mary finds herself on a journey from one sister's home to another, making a personal study of what makes a good marriage. Is it actually a romance though? Like, does she end up with somebody? I feel like that might be interesting. For her specifically. I mean, for this customer. Let's hope it's a romance. There you go. I love romanticizing my life. Okay. Enjoy, enjoy. How do these many people fit in our shop at once? Look, like you wouldn't be able to move. You wouldn't be able to look at the shelves. I'm not mad. We are making bank, but I'm a bit of a history geek. I'm not the biggest fan of academic and complicated books, though. I really enjoyed the 7 Lamps of Architecture. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay. You like history. But you don't like academic and complicated books. What counts as academic and complicated books? Here's the thing though, Mesopotamian buildings. You liked the 7 Lamps of Architecture. Maybe you'll like this. There you go. Everyone keep shopping. Don't give up yet. Sold 20 classic books today. Don't leave, don't leave. Everyone's leaving. I just made a pot of coffee though. All right, goodbye everybody. Wait, I think the time has come. Oh, I will definitely take that. Thank you, to get this antiquated shelf. Yes. So many bucks. Okay. Such a waste of coffee, I know. I like to think that I would have had the rest of it after I closed. Today, I miss my bookshop more than ever. It was always incredibly fulfilling to be able to provide a welcoming, safe place where people wanted to return to. Where people wanted to return to is an odd phrasing. Whether they bought something or not was never the point. It was never about how many sales I made, and I've never believed in competition. Whoever walked in just needed a warm place to stay for a while, and often the books they took home weren't what they were looking for when they came in, but what they needed to go on. Rarely do people talk about their troubles directly, but an open ear, someone who would listen, was often worth more than any words of advice I could have given. Your friend, Tilda. Okay, well, thank you for that, Tilda. We're going to get rid of this. Oh no, I didn't even realize I got rid of that. And we're going to take this bookshelf. Yes. I think I'm gonna... No, we'll just leave that there for now. I was gonna swap some of these things around, but this should be fine. This holds 24 books, 40 books, 50 books. What did the other one hold? The nautical one. 24 books. Plus 5% to maritime. What does this do? Plus 3 to daily expenses. Plus 4 to daily expenses, but plus 5% to maritime effects. But we can also put stuff on top of this one. We can't put stuff on top of this one. Anyway. Okay. We need to go back to drop stuff off for Tilda. Pop ourselves off a little bit on dramas. Wait, what did that say? Call for creative manuscripts. Oh, right, we gotta put that in our thing. Submit your writing for print project now. To those of our readers who have always wanted to be published authors, even if on a small scale, now is your time. Hand in your prose, poetry, fiction, or nonfiction manuscript, totaling no more than 650 pages, to the Tiny Bookshop. Your writing will be featured in a creative printing project coming to the university campus soon. The project's organizers believe that your unique perspective is worth sharing with the world, and we want to give a voice to anyone without access to traditional publishing. We love that. Let me just see, is that it? Yeah, that is the call for manuscripts. Okay. So we are good, and we're going back to the hospital. Just like that, we have no money all over again. Drama, crime, and fact books. Okay. We'll do these shelves like so. Something like that. Fantasy, classic, kids, and travel. Have at least 100 books on your shelves. Amazing! I love... amazing. Having a fully stocked shop. We'll wait till Miriam comes by this time. Analysis paralysis. Can there be too many options? Maybe. When you have more than 100 books in your shop, negative 15% to all book sales chance. No! It can be worth it to make sure you don't run out of books anytime soon, but... Anyway, how's your mom? Alright. Well, they don't have anything to talk about. I have no money, so I can't get anything for... But I think I might have enough things. All right, surprise safety inspection. Yep. Looks all good. Your vehicle is definitely up to code. Okay. Nothing should go wrong now, but if it does, just call me, okay? I don't know you. I'm upset that our chance of sales has gone down. I thought our life was going to be better with a better book shelf. I'm treating myself today. I will rage if none of the characters kiss. What? I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated, and I enjoy literary fiction novels. Now, when you say kiss, do we have to see it, or is it just understood? Because I don't think they really be smooching in Jane Austen, but like it's implied that there will eventually be smooching, you know? Let's see. Thanks for hanging out, Felly. Bluest eye. They're smooching and they, okay. Does it need to have a happy ending though? I feel like that's not. How about Sense and Sensibility? Pegasus, I know. I literally sobbed so many times in that book. I've read all 3 of them that are out right now. They both die at the end. The first to die at the end. The Survivor wants to die at the end, I think is the most recent one. All 3 of them, I boo-hooed like a baby multiple times, pretty much throughout the entirety of the books. Did I say hi, Ignis? Welcome in. Lovely weather. I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. Wired for Story is one of my all-time favorites. A new pastime. Oh, pastry recipes. That sounds like a good one. Botany? Is that a pastime? I mean, well, botany is, but it's specifically identifying plants. Evilness. I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna go for... I have no idea how to pronounce this. That's too many letters. There we go. You've been leery to pick up the other 2 books. Not sure you want that level of sad. Yeah. It was one of those things where it's like I wanted to read them because I enjoyed the first one so much, and then after I read the second one I enjoyed that, so I wanted to read the third one. But I very much had to interrogate how well I was doing emotionally to determine if I should actually read it or not. I don't think Tilda's here anymore. Oh ho ho, I'd recognize those pastries anywhere. Oh, she just walked in. There you go. Lovely, I can finally show the other patients that there's no better place than the Liberte when it comes to sweet treats. I'm very grateful for your visits, dear. You've made my hospital stay a lot more enjoyable, but I must say I regret introducing my roommate Giselle to Breakneck. She's completely addicted. Please, you need to take the game back so she'll finally give it a rest. Oh, well, thanks for the Breakneck. I mean, even with the decreased chance of sales. Oh, it goes away once we sell books. I got it. So once we get below 100, it goes away. I know you want to buy like at least 1 cup of coffee. Yes, there we go. Breaking even. We love that. Agatha Christie has been in the news. Why is why is Miss Christie in the news? Glad this person's enjoying their dramas and crimes. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going. I'm not mad at it. I can stay here all evening. If you want to keep buying books, I don't mind a single bit. That's a lot of books. That's like me when I go to a bookstore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. I've also converted my partner into being a book buyer. He does read a lot more now too, but he used to think it was, I mean, and he still to a certain extent does think it's ridiculous how many books that I have that I haven't read, but he has a whole row on our bookshelves, so he can't judge anymore. Close up shop for the day. Oh, we're getting a raid on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everyone doing? I think that should hopefully pop up Mara's channel. Yeah. Everyone go check out Mara. How are you doing? Cherry Cola, welcome in. What were y'all up to today on stream? I need more drama books. Let me take this. I also need more fact books soon. And that gave me some of both, so I'm not mad. Okay. Oh, the winter market starts. Visit the annual winter market in time. What does this camera do? If you sold more than what? Wait. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, one aspiring actor will come in today. Plus 2% to drama sale chance. What does an aspiring actor do for me? Tony, hello. Got a raid and run? No worries. Thank you for bringing your community over. I hope you had a lovely stream and that you have a lovely rest of your day. I kind of want that, I don't want this because I don't want one fewer recommendation. I might end up buying that little camera. What do the aspiring actors do for me? All right. Thanks for stopping by, Tiger Lily. I appreciate it. Okay, where is this old film camera? Yes. I'm now a director on top of everything else. Okay, we went to the hospital. Today is the winter market. It's also someone's birthday. The odds of them being at the winter market, I feel like have to be high, right? Whose birthday was it? Winter, oh, Walt's. Walt is not gonna be, I don't think Walt's gonna be at the winter market. He doesn't really get out much, but I feel like we have to be there. But it might also be happening for a while. It starts today. I feel like we gotta go. This poetry bundle might have drama books in it. Yeah, only 3, but that's fine. Okay. Let's go. Hopefully Walt shows up. That would be fabulous. Okay. I don't know what they like there. Hopefully, oh, it's the flea market, but winter. Every last 2 weeks of winter. Huh? Okay. Fat, classic, fantasy, crime. That's a lot. Classic. Fantasy. Wait, no, let me do fantasy here. Crime here. We'll do kids' books down here. We'll do travel. And we'll do drama. That feels like a good spread to me. Of course, we have no money to spend here. Hey, Moira.
Oh.
Ah, you're here. Happy winter solstice. Open up shop at the winter market. 'Tis the season. Chat and a cuppa. Nothing better than a warm mug and a good friend. I could go for hot chocolate, even though it's kind of hot, actually. Thanks for coming by, babes. Can I interest you in a cuppa or maybe some scrumptious roasted almonds? I love like a candied roasted nut of some sort.
Oh.
Just pop by if you need some more, yeah? Or, you know, we can just chat too. Laters. I hate the laters. It unfortunately reminds me of 50 Shades of Grey, which I did read once upon a time. Would I consider it a mistake? Yes. I only read the first book, and the Twilight fan fiction of it all was a little much for me. Hi, welcome to the Horticultural Society's winter offers. As you can see, we have fir trees and all kinds of other greenery that does well in winter. Anthony, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Why did they do that? Oh my gosh. I never watched any of the movies either. I was like, you know what? I love this for fanfic writers everywhere, but I don't love this for me. So, as you can see, we have fir trees and all kinds of other greenery that does well in winter. And since we're friends, you can pick out your favorite ones too. Ooh. +2 recommendations per day while it's snowing. +15% of plant effects. Mistletoe. +1 to drama sales chance. +1 recommendations per day when you've successfully recommended someone a romance book. I like that. I'm gonna spend my money on that. I do want a tree eventually. It has you in a chokehold? 50 Shades? Really? We have paintings and we have paint. I have no money, but maybe I'll be back eventually to get that mahogany color because that feels nice. Hello, love. What'll it be today? Ooh, roasted almonds for the rest of the day. +1 recommendation. Well, yes. Don't mind if I do. Yuletide coffee. +1 recommendation. Well, yes. Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait a second. Before I forget. Both of our shops have been quite busy here, yeah? I mean, I've definitely sold out my stock once or twice already. Do you think you can keep up? Wait, what? Sell out your stock to make room for some new read? This is not happening. I bet my nan would be quite impressed. Listen, everyone wants me to sell out. Hello and Merry Yuletide to you as well. But my friend, where's your holiday spirit? You'll need some festive decorations or you'll upset your customers. Okay. 4 holiday decorations. Ooh. A winter tune? And festive garland? And small furniture? Oh, these are so stinking cute. I need all of them. Okay, I have no money. I'll be back. Seems like a rough challenge. Yeah, it's the same as the one we have at the Mega Marché. I could just like have fewer books, but it still is difficult, even with fewer books. We're about to have no money at the end of the day. Just you wait. I mean, we'll make money, but we'll immediately spend it. Just dropping by real quick. I wouldn't mind if there was romance, and I'm partial to a good crime novel, but I don't usually go for anything too niche. You want a romantic crime novel? I don't know that I have anything. Wait. I feel like Good Girl's Guide to Murder has a romantic subplot. I didn't read the second book, so I don't know if it's a thing in that book. But we might try that one. I could also look at the dramas and see if there's anything that's crime related. I'm gonna try A Good Girl, Bad Blood. There you go. Glad you liked it. Hand me the most prestigious book you have. I tend to read lesser known works. Works? Works? I'm on a deadline. Okay. The most prestigious lesser known work I have. The Story Girl Book 1. I've not heard of that, but just because I've not heard of something doesn't mean it's lesser known. If I have heard of it though, I would assume that it's not lesser known. So I guess that leaves Journey to the West or Monkey King. A mischievous shapeshifter embarks on a legendary adventure based on folktales and legends in this timeless Chinese classic. Or The Story Girl Book 1. 14-year-old Sarah Stanley is a born storyteller. Both kids and grown-ups are captivated by her tales. Bev and his younger brother Felix spend a summer full of stories with their new friend Sarah, hanging on her every word. That feels like it might be mostly for younger audiences, or like be conducive, like like, I'm thinking of a word that I can't think of. Like, younger audiences could read it. I don't know if that would be more prestige. Let's try this one. Anyone can understand this. I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. Enjoy your no books. Pretentious? Goodness. Brew some more coffee. Get the people caffeinated. Get them spending. Help, I need a book. Okay. I can handle a bit of horror. Also, philosophy is my cup of tea. Cup of tea. I need to leave. Do you have anything like Night Watch? Can you help me or whatever? Maybe I can. I'm so over today, apparently. Horror and philosophy. Let's see. Anything looking interesting? Joe Thorne has never gotten over his sister's disappearance and her unsettling return. As Stephen King says, and surely Joe would agree, sometimes dead is better. Does that count as a philosophical statement? Now he's home, back where it all went wrong, seeking answers and revenge as he confronts the past. I'm not really entirely sure what the people mean when they say they want philosophical recommendations. I think I'm gonna try this, The Taking of Annie Thorne. Nope. Okay, cool. It's fine. We had 2 extra recommendations today and we flopped both of them, but... Oh, hey, wait, sorry. Let me take out my earbuds. Okay. What were you listening to? Oh, nothing. I was just using them for noise canceling. Some of the stall owners play pretty loud holiday music, and then there's a crowd, so usually I try to avoid the busier hours. Today, I just didn't want to miss your shop. Oh. Ah, because I needed a book, of course. Of course, listen. Anyway. Lurking while playing along, watching Zootopia 2 and getting over a cold during the end of a blizzard. Oh my goodness. I've not seen Zootopia 2 yet. Are you enjoying it? Is this your first watch of it? So yes, the books, they're over there, aren't they? By Fern likes us. As they should, to be fair. I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time. Can I find a long drama? Do I have any really long books? The Mousetrap and Other Plays. A Locked Room Mystery in a Snowbound Bed and Breakfast by the Queen of Crime. The Mousetrap opened at Theatre Royal in Nottingham, England. On October 6, 1952. The play met with such success it didn't leave the stage in 70 years, becoming history's longest running play. My gosh. 1,000 places to see before you die. I feel like usually really long is like 700 pages or over, right? For these people. For these folks. What else do we have that's of sufficient length? Words would be lovely today, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think fact books are gonna be really up your alley. A Storm of Swords, A Song of Ice and Fire. I feel like there's gotta be some romance in there somewhere. A Feast for Crows, A Song of Ice and Fire. How about we go with... The war for the Iron Throne seems to have burned itself out to a truce for now, but it wouldn't be A Song of Ice and Fire without some deceit, ambitious plotting, power struggles, and mysterious sorcery at work. Or... War still rages in the Seven Kingdoms, the lands of the Oh, a Song of Ice and Fire fantasy series. Alliances are made just as quickly as they're broken, and don't even get me started on the weddings. Weddings, romance. There you go. Enjoy. Okay, we have a little bit of money, but we'll wait till a little later and then we'll go to the shop and see what we can buy. I do want the Christmas tree, but... Hello, I'm here on research. I could really use something with a political message. I'm feeling philosophical. I really enjoyed A Room of One's Own. Oh, what do you want? What do you want? A political message. Short but moving memoir reflects on life's greatest questions. See, that feels philosophical, but that doesn't feel political. Could really use something with a political message. Do we have any fact books? Understanding comics, Blood, Sweat, Pixels, Decorating Houses, Enigma Girls. Physics, Feminist Queer Crip. In this work, Professor Alison Kafer proposes a critical framework that imagines another future for disabled and queer bodies and rejects the idea of disability as a predetermined limit. I feel like that counts as political and philosophical, but knowing this, I don't know that it will. Queer artist Alec shares their journey navigating family and American society as a gender non-conforming Indian diasporic trans femme in this heartfelt collection of poems. The Stonewall Reader. Let me give you this book and see if you like it. Oh, I love that for you. We're on the same page here, Fern. I'm glad you at least appreciate my recommendations. Make some more coffee. Sell some more books. People are shopping. And I'm not mad at it. Keep buying, keep buying. Okay. I love this. Yes, I love the music. Yes. And I think I want the Christmas tree, actually. Is this going to be all of our money? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There we go. Hee 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 hee. Yes, that's all. We have 16 coins to our name. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make some money again. Don't you worry. We made so much money today. Yes, we spent it all, but that's not the point. Just sold another fantasy, even better. We're broke. We're broke. We got 20 gold to our name. 22. Bye. You know what, though? We do get to deck out our place. We can't even buy anything here. We can't even buy any books if we wanted to. It's fine, though. We're gonna save this as, current shop. Yes. Save that to this preset. And then we are going to go ahead and look at the new items we got and start making it holiday. Okay. What does this do for us? +1 to fact, +1 to drama. This is going to be better. +1 to travel. Oh, well, I wish we had an undo. I'm gonna hang that there instead. And then we'll hang our other plant back again. This one. Wait, it looked like I could hang this somewhere else. Oh, I could hang that there. That. Oh! It's fine. Well, we take those. We take those. We also have, while it's winter, plus 5% to kids' books. And plus 1 child will come by today. Plus 1 to classics. You know, I don't think that we need that much. What else? We have this beautiful tree while it's snowing, plus 15 to plant. Okay, well, we'll only put that one up if it's snowing. Is it gonna be snowing today? I think that does mean it's snowing. So, what does this do? Plus 10 to music effects and classy effects. I don't think we have that much classy stuff at the moment. I don't think I need the typewriter today. What's up with the skull? The bench is nice. Did that get rid of the little jar? Yeah. Plus 15 to plant effects. No, I want that. Plus 2 customer count. The table's not really necessary. I'm gonna replace that with that. We're gonna replace this guest book with... Wait, where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh no. Oh, here. We're gonna put that where the skull is, and then... Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I hope you sleep well. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna go inside and put that in the record. Yes. And then outside, we have this garland that goes under. That's kind of funny that it's underneath the net. That is so funny to me. Okay. And we are going to call this the Christmas shop. Yes, okay. Perfect. We got our new shop looking cute. And actually though, that's gonna be a lot of effort to move this stuff around, but I kind of just want to because I think it's gonna look cuter if we paint this. It's basically the exact same color. And then no, I'm just trying to look at all items so I can get that on there again. Yeah, that's a little bit cuter. Okay. Amazing. We are going to go ahead and wrap up though, because we've been here a minute. Today is the 16th. Actually, do we still have? We do have the market going on. It's just going on every day, I guess, for the rest of the season. We have no money to spend on those books, which is unfortunate. But let me see if we can find someone else playing something fun, because we were so graciously rated by Mara. We love Mara over here. And we should share the love. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be back with Tears of the Kingdom, which should be lots of fun. Let's go see Opal, who's doing some villager hunting in Animal Crossing. So please stop by and say hey if you have a minute. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.